There is nothing more annoying than my laptop slowing down to the level of a 2005 calculator during a malware scan. But is the alternative just some backwater antivirus that barely scans my machine? No, I believe that there is the best antivirus for laptop out there, and today I will break down 3 providers that promise to be lightweight, meticulous, and ironclad in the fight against malware. Laptops are made to be fast computers you can bring with you, and I know that half of the time, Windows already screws up half of that on their own. So the last thing I want is for my antivirus to turn up and turn everything upside down and ruin what is left of my performance. CPU is a limited resource, and I don't feel like wasting it on heavy background malware scans and such. So this is exactly why Norton 360 is my first pick, the one that can be called the gold standard of antivirus software in 2026, and I am not saying that lightly. That said, a jack of all trades like this one is usually just as bloated with features as Windows is, so is it really optimized enough to be run on Windows? I tried to check that out with a full system scan. Those typically swallow more CPU than a processor can dish out, and Norton is no exception. I had a 60 to 80% usage during the scan, with occasional spikes going all the way up to 100%, especially on older hardware. That's not where it all stops for optimizing though. Norton Utilities Ultimate is a very long name for a feature, but it does do its job. This tool optimizes processing power, memory, and hard drive performance. Works especially nicely on older laptops, accelerating the systems enough to keep up with demanding tasks. On top of that, I can always use Browser Cleaner and File Cleanup to unload all of the junk files and processes and delete them permanently. Not only does that improve responsiveness, but it also frees up disk space. Considering how restricted laptops are with disk space, a very useful feature to have. Though sometimes low performance is far more hardware's fault. Outdated drivers may slow your system more than old DDR memory ever could. Norton's Driver Updater is here specifically to detect and automatically update drivers or even install missing ones. And who could forget about the most important feature, wink wink, Game Booster. This feature is really self-explanatory. I won't say no to extra frame rates. Beyond all the system optimization and lower CPU usage, Norton 360 security still includes all the classic staples. Cloud backup of the most important folders, real-time protection, ransomware defense, identity theft protection, and so on. Plus, a 100% virus protection promise ensures that you will be given back every last penny if Norton fails to protect you. I won't count on that though. 5 years later, I still failed to make it fail, so no money back for me. The only trade-off here is that Norton 360 Deluxe gets a bit more expensive after the first year of the subscription, but if you're willing to skip on the best antivirus software for laptop in performance and protection, be my guest. Otherwise, you can try Norton with a significant discount through a link in the description or by scanning this QR code. This is going to make it much cheaper for you to get. Another antivirus for laptop I want to highlight is Bitdefender. This one is quite a black horse as far as laptop antivirus software goes. With a dedicated battery mode, it optimizes system settings to save power, and it does it extremely well. This has to be the part of the Photon technology that Bitdefender is so proud of. This unique feature lets Bitdefender learn your hardware and software configuration and play around with it. This means fewer redundant checks during scans, fewer interruptions during crucial tasks, and reduces load on the CPU. Bitdefender antivirus can also act as a silent security advisor, making optimal security decisions without taking up background resources. No pop-ups, no windows requiring my input. This toggleable autopilot mode is not mandatory, of course, but if you'd like to install the antivirus and forget it exists, Bitdefender gives you that option. On the contrary, for those who want to be more involved and have more control over their antivirus, there is an option to configure different activity profiles, work, movie, games profiles. Very flexible, and it lets you pick and choose what to enable and when to enable background updates and scans for optimal CPU usage, and when Bitdefender should let you just get on and do your thing. Of course, all of that comes with the same basic antivirus security I mentioned during the Norton part. If you'd like to try Bitdefender Total Security for yourself, consider scanning this QR code to get your subscription with an exclusive deal. Though if we're talking about the most efficient CPU usage, it is hard to recommend anything other than ESET NOD32 antivirus. This one is the efficiency king, all because it really knows how to get the most out of your hardware. With cloud-powered scanning, ESET runs all of the checks through its own LiveGrid database, which contains the files already confirmed safe. This way, ESET doesn't have to scan the things that were already scanned, boosting scan performance and reducing its duration. If that wasn't enough, ESET scanning is multi-core optimized. This means you never hit 100% CPU usage and freeze your UI because ESET distributes the scanning load across multiple CPU cores. This also lets ESET run fewer CPU cycles and thus use way less energy, improving the battery life of laptops significantly. Oh, and whenever you go full screen with any application, be it in-game or a movie, ESET enters the gamer mode, suspending all pop-ups and non-essential background processes to avoid any impact on frame rate or any distractions. Just like the other two, ESET Home Security Premium is completely faultless when it comes to standard antivirus security as well. And you can also get it with a special deal. Just check out the link in the description or scan this QR code. So there we have it. These three are the antivirus for laptop picks I have tested and approved. And though they are big household names, not every famous antivirus is good for your laptop. Take McAfee. It is a very decent antivirus for your PC, but on a laptop, it feels like a sack of potatoes hitting your hardware where it hurts. 96% system slowdown is no joke. I do not want my laptop frozen stiff until the scanning is done, and I assume neither do you. Another antivirus worth commenting on is Kaspersky. It is very lightweight, works staggeringly well on laptops, but several governments, including the US, have branded it as a Russian hacker service, and these allegations make it hard to recommend, especially for professional environments. To summarize, you should pick Norton if you need the best antivirus for laptop that can offer full security suite with minimal system slowdowns. It is the best all-in-one option you have for your laptop by a country mile. Bitdefender is arguably a bit better in terms of automatic antivirus protection. If you want to turn on your antivirus and forget about it while it defends you without interruptions to your tasks, then this is the one for you. And ESET is what you pick when you are in dire need to save more battery or spend fewer resources. With cloud scanning and multi-core CPU optimization, it is perfect for older or weaker laptops. There are different plans for each of these providers though, but if you want optimization in terms of price and value as well, check out the ones I've listed in the description below. They will get you maximum protection and performance for your buck, guaranteed. And well, what have you been running on your laptop so far? Let me know in the comments below which machine you have and which antivirus you have protecting it so that I can take a look and silently judge your choices. Don't forget to like and subscribe while leaving that comment. And as for me, well, thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to leave for another deep dive into security tech, so I'll see you soon.